Peace, gratitude, and highest heart love. Thank you for being with me on this YouTube live book reading of The Healing Power of Water. I'm your moderator and narrator, Uriel. What a beautiful day. So, we will pick up at page 89, chapter 4, by Dr. Masaru Emoto. Chapter 4, Water, Nature's Miracle Beyond Scientific Explanation, by Dolly Knight and Jonathan Stromberg. Apart from the many well-researched properties of water, which make it unique as the life supporter of this planet, there is one ability of water that mainstream science has tried to ignore and deny: the memory of water. This phenomenon lies beyond the accepted level of scientific inquiry, and little effort has been made by conventional research institutes to understand it. However, there are exceptions, and an exciting new understanding of the marvelous properties of water is emerging. Vibrational imprinting. Various researchers, such as Professor Jacques Benavista, Dr. Wolfgang Ludwig, David Schweitzer, and Masaru Emoto, have provided clear proof that water acts as a liquid tape recorder and is able to receive, store, and transmit electromagnetic vibrations. Because water molecules have a positive and negative pole, they behave like little magnets. They attach themselves to their neighboring molecules and form clusters of several hundred molecules. These clusters are very sensitive structures and are impressionable by vibrational influences. This is what gives water the ability to store information. Welcome all to this part of YouTube where we read books, learn about the masters. Before us, The Healing Power of Water by Dr. Emoto. This is closely linked to homeopathy, where a substance is diluted so many times that eventually there's virtually no molecule of the original substance left, yet it still has an effect. Homeopathy works because of the cluster ability to store vibrational imprints. Every substance and element has its own individual vibrational pattern, a bit like an energy blueprint. If one carries out the homeopathic process of diluting and succussing the vibrational pattern of the remedy, material becomes locked into the cluster structure of the carrier water. When you take this homeopathically prepared remedy, the cluster structure is transferred to the body, and you react to the vibrational pattern of the original substance from which the remedy was prepared. This phenomenon was shown to occur under rigid scientific conditions by Jacques Benavista in France in the late 1980s and was confirmed by researchers at 5 different universities. Welcome all. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Highest heart love. Peace, guys. Welcome. Thank you for reading with us. If water is this susceptible to vibrational imprinting, does it also take on the imprints of environmental pollutants and chemicals? and with which it has been in contact and transfer them to us when we drink it. Unfortunately, this seems to be the case. In Germany, Wolfgang Ludwig has carried out tests that show that not only does the physical pollutant have a damaging effect, but so does the water that has been exposed to the pollutant, because the cluster structure has taken on the vibrational imprint of the pollutant. This has huge ramifications for us. Basically, conventional water and sewage treatment systems are not adequate. They may remove the physical pollutants and produce tap water that's chemically clean. However, the cluster structure of the water is completely unaffected by the treatment and will still convey the vibrational pattern of toxins and chemicals to the human body. Welcome all. Isn't this deep? Peace and love. Oh, much love. Alexander, thank you for reading with us. Implosion. However, all is not lost. Thanks to the intriguing work of the Austrian forester Victor Schauberger, 1885 to 1958. He had ample opportunity to study the workings of nature in unspoiled alpine forests. Being an extremely intuitive man, very much in tune with the natural world, he soon developed ideas and theories regarding nature, and particularly water, that were in conflict with conventional scientific understanding. Early on, he discovered that there was an underlying principle governing all natural processes. He called this implosion. Schauberger became a prolific writer and inventor. His inventions were linked to water supply, natural river regulation, agriculture, propulsion, and energy generation, and were all based on implosion. He's very important to us in that he pointed out a new way of looking at nature and exciting new possibilities if nature's true workings could be really understood and copied in a technological sense. Implosion is a suctional process that causes matter to move inward, not outward. We're at the middle of page 91. Thank you all for being here. Highest heart love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not outward, as in the case of explosion. This inward centripetal motion doesn't, however, follow a straight radial path to the center, but a spiraling, whirling path. This is called a vortex and is the secret of nature. Bath water, when emptied, flows through the plug hole in this spiraling vortex fashion. Water will always try to follow the path of least resistance. This is what the vortex is enabling it to do. It's reducing resistance by curving inward more and more, thereby avoiding the confrontational resistance of straight motion. The vortex motion, which also causes a drop in temperature and increases in density, is paramount for water to stay healthy and disease free. Natural water courses are naturally spiraling and meandering, and the water in them forms whirls and eddies, which are vortices. In nature, there are virtually no straight forms. We know this. When you go in nature, nothing is straight. Everything has curvature, right? Everything. You look at the mountains and you look at the ponds. Nothing is just straight. It always has curvature. Rocks. right? The railroad. That the only thing that we get straight lines off of is when it emanates and shines a particular line off of a flash of light. So light gives us this type of feeling that something might be straight. That's the only way it happens. In nature, there are virtually no straight forms, and whenever possible, vortices, spirals, and curves are produced to reduce resistance. Yet, in conventional technology, explosion, combustion, and straight motion are employed, all of which increase resistance and temperature and are fundamentally against nature. Realizing realization of this caused Schauberger to proclaim emphatically, our technologists, our technologists are moving matter incorrectly. Their technologies and interference with nature are detrimental to us and our planet. Welcome. Thank you so much for with us. Thank you, Andrine. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Re energizing water. We're at the top of page 92. The Healing Water by Dr. Masaru Emoto. After researching Victor Schauberger for a couple of years, we convinced that he had something very important to impart to humanity. Sadly, not a lot of work has been carried out in the last few decades on developing practical applications for his ideas. So we started full time research in September 1997 and developed an implosion machine. In this machine, water is made to form very powerful vortices. We found that water undergoing this process of implosion was developing a rhythmically pulsating field of energy, which comprised the full spectrum of etheric colors. During this process, it was brought back to its natural, vibrant, energetic state and regained its life force. This energetic charge turned out to be permanent and didn't diminish after the implosion process was completed. Welcome all. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. We further discovered that when filled into particular shapes, this imploded water transferred its energy to samples of ordinary non energized water until they reached the same level of charge as the imploded water. The imploded water was resonating ordinary water in a similar fashion to the way one tuning fork picks up the vibrations of another. The difference being that on the etheric level, the vortical dynamics and vibrations are perpetual. After building the implosion machine, we developed a spiraling copper device called the Vortex Energizer, in which we filled our imploded water. We found that placing this vortex energizer onto the domestic water mains resonated the tap water flowing past, thereby charging it up with life force and etheric energy. The benefits of energizing ordinary tap water in this way are varied. The clarity and taste of the water improve. The water is more palatable and less hard. The taste and smell of chlorine are much reduced or even eliminated. Lime scale deposits become soft and are eventually removed. Bathing in energized water is a reviving experience, leaving skin supple and soft. Fresh food and cut flowers washed with a place or placed in the water lasts longer. Look at that. It energizes the life force of food. even. So, of course, it does it to our skin. Perhaps most important, by reclustering water and at the same time energizing it in this way, we believe that we're superimposing a natural vibrational pattern onto a pattern of man-made contaminants, thereby deleting the memory of the water's abused past. And that completes chapter 4. Thank you for reading with us. The Healing Power of Water by Masaru Emoto. I want you to all have a wonderful day. Thank you for reading with us. Much love and honor. Prayers go out to LA. All of California that's going through those fires. We are sending imprinted water levels of love to them. We'll be flying there soon, so praying for all of us. Highest heart, love, and honor. I want y'all to have a terrific day. Thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for all your support while I've been here and out on the road traveling. We did it. We did it again. I love you. I love you. Peace. Thank you. Much love.